make things a little more interesting,
Wait, I had some
we don't get to see what it is. You gonna pick your prize, you gonna rap it in front of everybody, and to make it even more fun, we're gonna play White Elephant on top of that. So your bingo winners, you gonna pick your present, but that might not be the present you go home with. I just wanted to set the tone so you want to deal with me tonight. Just another day at work. For the past 365 days since my last deployment, and I started taking my YouTube channel more seriously, I've grown so much, and it's a testament to how much support you guys give me. And I only can return that support back to you guys. I've had the channel for more than 4 years, probably more than 5 or 6 years. But the most consistent I've ever been on my channel, because if you guys watch my videos, I know a lot of you guys are new, so if you guys are new, please consider subscribing, because you guys gotta join the family. The family is only gonna grow stronger. But this is the most consistent I've ever been, because this is my therapy. Like when I post videos and when I was going through my first deployment and I started being more consistent, it gave me something positive to do with my time versus just constantly going to work and going back home. It gave me something to actually work towards. And since I've been consistent, I've grown tremendously. I'm not where I want to be at yet. I'm nowhere near close to where I want to be, but I'm growing and I'm getting there slowly but steadily. I want to make it a little faster, but you can't rush progress. As long as I can crawl, it's better than just staying in the same place that I was by not moving at all. So I'm grateful for that. Don't let this army rank get to your head. Don't let this army rank right here, right? I'm about to show you right now. This army rank that you want so bad. Don't let this rank right here. Don't let rank ever change you. Don't let rank persuade you to be something that you're not. You make this. This doesn't make you. A lot of people in the army, I see it so much in my 2 years and some change experience in this military. I see it so often. I see it so frequently that I had to speak on it. And it's not just people that I see, it's also me. I reflect on myself as well. I see myself changing. I'll get to other people in a minute, but I see myself change. When I first picked up my rank, I first picked up specialist E4, something like inside of me that made me feel like I was better than other people. I felt like I was more of a superior to other people. And that mindset was not who I am as a person. I'm a very free-flowing person. I feel like we are all on the same level. Obviously different, more years and you have more experience, but when I first pinned the E4 rank, the specialist rank that I just showed you, I felt like I was more of that man. I was the boss around town. I was this and that, I was this and that. That mindset has to stop. That's toxic leadership that I was developing, that I was gaining for myself, and that's not who I am as a person. I had to quickly understand that, realize that, and change that. When I see other people in the military and I see people gain rank and I see higher ups and I see them forget where they come from and I see them forget how they got to where they are and they only do it for themselves, it's sickening, because you treat the people that's under you with little respect and little regard for human life. It's sick to me. It's sickening. And then you make yourself look better to the people who are still higher up than you, but you're more on the higher level yourself, but you do it for yourself. And you make us work the extra load. When I was deployed the first time and got our COAs, and actually our platoon sergeant was leaving. He was leaving us because he was going to ALC, which is the Advanced Leaders Course. But he thanked the colonel, and he thanked the people who are the officers appointed over him before us, before the ones that he was telling what to do. He's our boss. But he thanked the colonel, he thanked everybody else before he thanked us, the people that did the day-to-day tasks, because that's what he wanted us to do. He thanked the colonel before us. And I think about, never leave your brothers behind, never leave your family, never leave the people that made you who you are. Never leave them, because that's gonna cause people to feel suppressed, and that's gonna only cause anger. And I feel like you should never ever let the rank change who you are. Don't ever kiss butt to nobody. Don't ever do none of that, because when you kiss butt and you do stuff like that, I mean, it feels nice to people that you're kissing butt to, but they gonna keep pooping on you, because I know that you're gonna lick it. So I mean, I'm gonna just do what I do. Like, okay, but don't kiss butt to nobody. Don't kiss butt to gain rank. Don't kiss. I see it too in the army. I see people doing it all the time. That yes, son, Roger, son. I mean, ain't nothing. It's a difference between kissing butt and just doing what you gotta do because you gotta do it. But when I say kissing butt, they go the extra mile to make sure that you see them and you hear them. And it's that type of behavior that when you go the extra mile to make sure that they see you, always see you, that you're in the same room with them, that's kissing butt. Because you're literally trying to make your presence known to the person that's your boss, that you're in the building. Like, nobody cares, bro. Nobody cares. And they might act like they care. They may seem like they care about you, but they don't, bro. They do not care about you. They do not care about your family. They do not care about anything that you stand for they just really don't, honestly. They don't. Nobody cares. That's just the harsh reality that we have to understand and realize, that when we kiss butt, that doesn't get us nowhere either. So what I'm telling you is, from the things that I've seen, do not let rank control who you are. People gain rank, they become these higher up positions, and they let that get to their head. The egotistical nonsense that we see on a day-to-day basis, it's not even just in the military, it's also in the civilian workforce. And it has to go. That mindset has to go. And I know that it's not gonna just leave with me speaking on that, but I'm bringing awareness to the situation, because there's no reason, no way that I should be getting higher up in the elevator myself, and I still have that feeling of I'm better than you. No, that has to go. And I had to realize that within myself. Like I spoke to earlier, I had alluded to it earlier. It was a sense of power, a sense of, it's crazy how this works, but it's a sense of, like, a shield came over me, and I felt like I had authority, like I have dictatorship, and I can do whatever I want. That doesn't sound right. That doesn't sound good. So what I had to do was I had to sit back. I had to realize who I am as a person and what I said I wanted to be as a leader one day. And I said that when I became a leader and I became a person in a leadership role, I would never want to treat my people under me the way that my leaders treated me for the most part. I had good leaders. I'm not going to just sit here and say I never had good leaders. I had good leaders. But I said I would never be the type of leader that some of my bad leaders were to me. My direct leaders that I had in my time in the Army, to me. So I realized when I gained that E4 rank, where my mind was when I first gained it, I had to stop it, because too many times I've seen people in higher up positions treat the people that's working for them like they're nothing. And I've also seen people who gain higher positions who didn't forget where they came from. I saw a colonel. He came down, he spoke to us, and he talked about, somebody asked him, why was he motivated? Why is he always so motivated? What motivates him after 26 years of service? And he said that he doesn't forget where he came from. He doesn't forget the battle buddies that he had that have lost their lives and lost everything that they loved because of where they were. And also, he has a son and he has a family. His son also joined the military, and he also is an E4. His son is also an E4 specialist, and he understands that he's super sensitive to the soldiers that he leads, because his son is in the ranks. His son is in the military serving. So he's extra sensitive, and he's making sure that he's not only doing it for his son, but he's doing it for the people, all the enlisted people, junior enlisted and soldiers that he leads, because he understands and he's reminded of why he does what he does. And when he said that, it just rung some loud bells to me, because you could be a colonel, a field grade officer on your way to becoming a general, and you still have people who still care. And I don't want to hear no excuses for people who pick up other ranks and get to, because if you have a colonel, a field grade officer, and on his way to becoming a general officer, then it's no other reason why anybody else shouldn't be able to do the same thing, and don't have that mindset of, I'm better than you, so let me not act like you're important. And because after he gave that speech, and he was doing that. He got all of us in a circle and he said, ask any questions that you want to ask. Ask anything that you want to know about me, and I will answer them. Go ahead. People were shy at first, but after the first few questions got let off, people seeing how genuine he was as a person, as a leader, and it just made the environment so more friendly. And that more people started asking more questions, and more people started asking more questions, and we had better understanding of what was going on and who he was as a colonel. So I don't want to hear no excuses. If a colonel can do it, so can you. So can you. So don't forget where you come from. Don't forget the people that you're leading. Don't forget your family members. Don't forget the guys to your left and to your right. Don't let rank change you. Like really think about it. Like, you need to get outside and just go outside and just go see what nature has to offer. Nature is so beautiful. Watch this, watch this, watch this. Watch this. Let me just show you something real quick. Man, this is so beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful day. Ain't it a beautiful day? You could just tell, man, it's a beautiful day outside. And I can't really show you my environment, but I just want to show you, like, the sun is very beautiful outside. Not even just the sun always, but I mean, we need the vitamin outside. Ooh, that would have been some problems. But no, look, so like, what I want to say is, I feel like not just the sun, even though we need our vitamin D, our vitamin E, all that good stuff, all the vitamins that we need for our skin and to make our energy feel better, but also not just that, but just you experience new things on earth that you never even knew that was here before. Does that make sense? Life itself is an adventure. So please fasten your seatbelts, enjoy the ride, and explore what life has to offer. No? Yeah.